I had to switch sewing machines. So this is going to change the way the pocketbook's going to come out. So hopefully it doesn't mess up. Alright, this is the batik fabric that I was working with. Alright, so I started a couple rows on the other sewing machine. So hopefully I didn't burn out my motor on my other sewing machine that I was using for the pocketbook. The motor got hot and it slowed down to almost nothing. So I gotta check the belt and oil the motor. Hopefully that does it. Alright, so I did a couple rows to get this one started on this sewing machine because the nose on this sewing machine is bigger. So it's gonna have maybe a curve right here. Here, let me tilt you a little bit. Well, good afternoon. I'm still working on that handbag. My other sewing machine, the motor got too hot. So I gotta check the belt on it and oil the motor. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Anyway, it's an old sewing machine, as old as I am. And so I'm using the plastic Singer. So I'm going to try to be careful with this one too. And if you watched me with the video, I was having difficulties with needle. I do have the crappy needles, the ones that keep breaking, on here. So I have another one. Anyway, it's going to change the shape. And it might have more of a dip right here because the nose is bigger. But I had to widen it and stretch it a little bit just to get it around the nose because it messed up my shape here. But anyway, it'll still be cool. It better be. How's everybody? Alright, I'm having to angle it because of the tight, narrow shape that I put in there and this big nose on the sewing machine. So I'm going to have a wavy nose shape. It's alright. Alright, so I'm turning it because I got to fit it around the nose. You see how far I had to turn it? Tilt it this way. It's because of the bowl is rubbing on the nose. I went from one sewing machine to another. See, I gotta keep turning it. Uh-oh, I got a gap. Where's my pokey tool? My rope just wanted to push away. It's because it's got that tight curve right there because you see how it's angling? You see how the bowl is angling to the left because of the nose. So it's going to make my pocketbook do like this. And then it's going to have a curve in the center here. Now, if I would have done the whole pocketbook on the sewing machine, it would have a dip too, and I wouldn't have been able to do it with the long narrow. I mean, you can, and you're just going to have a more of a slope. My stitch length. I'm not liking the stitch length. Oh, crap. Alright, so we got to change this, the length a little bit here. I see a spot that I missed. Uh-oh, I'm stuck, so I got to turn it. It's a tight fit around the nose of the sewing machine. And this sewing machine makes a lot of racket because it's plastic. Alright, let me double check. See, right here, I missed it. My stitches. In between that, I had to maneuver it. So I'll go back over that as soon as I get to it. I see another spot. Well, damn. Alright, so I'm going to back up and skip over to the row that left the gap. Actually, I'll do a better stitch seam. I'm using a dark thread. So I have a little opening that the stitches didn't catch. I see another one. Oh, come on now. Can you see? There's like a peekaboo hole there. We'll hit that right quick. My stitches weren't quite wide enough. Or something. Okay. And I also think it's doing that because I'm having to push it around the nose and it's making it push away. Is that making any sense? No. I'm going completely over it because I missed a couple spots. See, by me pushing it, it's pushing this part of the bowl, and it's making my rope push away because of the tight narrow. You'll see. Alright, right here I can put my finger right there. That's how big a hole I get. But you see how far my bowl's pushing outward because of the nose? So I gotta pay more attention. It's only doing it because I'm using a total different sewing machine. And the bowl's got its own shape from using the other sewing machine. And it's not liking it. But yeah, show it who's boss. Like, alright, you're gonna do this. Alright. Spot. Let me go over this spot. I think I got another spot that I got. Let me double check. So yeah, I had to go back over my stitches. I have a cord in front of me because of this ring light. if you see something dangling right here. Alright, let me double check. Oh, I got a peekaboo hole right here. Alright, so the rope wasn't liking the new shape. See how it's tight right here? Let me see. Can y'all see that? Oh, come on. I gotta tilt you up here. See? You should have it like this for the shape that I started with, but I gotta put it on an angle to fit around here. Alright, where'd it go? Now I gotta push it. See how it just stretched right here? Watch. See? I had to push it. So it's deforming my rope by doing that. So if you have issues with a sewing machine, you got to use a different sewing machine. It can still be done. You just got to work with it. It's going to change your form. It'll be alright. Alright, I just went over the peekaboo spot. It's going to be alright. We hope. That was a lot of wrapping. Alright, you see how wide the bowl had to get to fit around the nose? I don't know if y'all can see that, but it had to get real wide. It should be, it's supposed to be that narrow, but it had to go like that. So it's going to make it's going to start angling outward that way. And it's getting a dip right here. Because it has to fit around the nose. Alright. So watch how I have to push this. See how far I can put my finger right here. It's up against. So I got to push it. See it widening? So you got to push it and hold it. Alright, where's my string? Don't you come out. That's one thing about these singers. String. Alright, so I'm going to hold it right here. Get my grip on it. And steer. Alright, so it's rubbing real tight right here. So I'm going to put my hand underneath and grab hold to it. Watch, see how it's got to open up again? And it's pulling this part inward. Yeah, narrow bowls or oval bowls are, you're going to have, I got a bunch of strings I missed. You're going to have a dip. So it's good to have a sewing machine that's got a real skinny nose, which are the older sewing machines. Okay, here we go. I'm determined to finish this bag. Can't you tell? I don't know if y'all can see how it's stretching out. It might turn out to be a cool pocketbook. How did you get that shape? Well, I had to use 2 sewing machines. Oh, shoot. It'll be alright. Alright, so I'm having to grip it right here. Now I got to tilt it upward. And it's going to push this, and it's going to be pulling on your tension from the bowl. It's starting to do its thing now. It's getting used to it. But I had to make it do what I wanted it to do from one sewing machine to the other. I don't know if I made any sense just then, but this sewing machine is right across from my other sewing machine. I have like an L shape. I have 2 tables going here. 2 little tables. So I got an idea too. I might use some of this macrame rope. Let me show you. This is old vintage macrame cord. It's skinny. I have an idea for this rope. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. You'll be in tune, maybe. I'm going ahead and make a video today because next week my internet's getting ready to be cut off. So I'm not going to have any internet. And my phone, I only have like one gig of memory per month. So I ain't going to be able to make videos for a while. Unless I hit the jackpot. Which I need to play the lottery to win, right? Yeah, right. I don't have that kind of luck. Only luck I have is finding 4-leaf clovers. And today will be my dad's anniversary for passing away. He's been gone 18 years, I think. Alright, so the bowl's doing its thing now. It's used to the shape. Rest in peace, Dad. I got his ashes right behind me. I have to hold on to his ashes until... I'm supposed to put Mom and Dad's ashes in a creek in New York. So I gotta hold on to Dad's ashes. Actually, I might get a pendant made with both of them. I actually might make that myself. Give me a little heart mold. Do 2 different colors. Put one ashes in one color and one ashes in another, and then do like a swirl. Wouldn't that be cool? Then they can be together and I can wear them. It's moving along right along now. All right. We might have a nice pocketbook, y'all. We might just have a nice pocketbook. Can y'all see the color? Can y'all see the color that it's doing? No, not really. Here, let me turn you a little bit. Moving right along. I'm letting it do its own, I ran out of bobbin. I'm letting it do its own form. Did I run out of bobbin? No, I thought I ran out of bobbin. Oh, I see what happened. I went off my rope. I'm not going to mess with it right now. See how it's widening? Can y'all see the true color? I got this light on. It's going to be cute. Alright, let me go back over that stitch that I went off the rope. Make sure the thread don't come out of the needle. There we go. I thought I ran out of bobbin. Alright, now I gotta grab it. Oh, did I went off? I think it just went off the... It's starting to get top heavy. It's wanting to go inward. Yep, I got a wave right here. It's going, wee! It's alright, don't worry about it. It's going to be alright. It's going to be a cool pocketbook. Plus, if I do the flap thing, it's going to cover it a little bit. Is that another peekaboo hole? I see another peekaboo hole. Darn it. Stuck. Get in there. It's going to be pretty. I don't know how the form's going to be, but it'll have a narrow bottom. I'll read the comments in a second. So did y'all wrap 100 feet? Did y'all do that? My hand's getting mad at me for having to hold and grip onto the bowl over here. Did I just go off kilter? No. Pay attention. Alright, did I just miss a spot? No, I got it. I'm getting twists here. Hold on, let me untwist. Try to get your twist out because that's more tension on your rope. You kind of want your rope to be relaxed. And that'll make things tight on your bowl or basket or pocketbook. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like with all these different blues that I use. bobbin? Kind of sounds like it's getting ready to. I don't know if y'all can actually see how it's curving and has to stretch to get around this part. Hopefully y'all can see that. Alright, it's getting tight right here. I got it on a slight angle going that way so I can get hold to it and steer it. Now I'm turning it back. That kind of helps you keep your form too that you need, just by, you know, getting it, because it does have like a rounded curve. Alright, I'm grabbing hold to the back of the bowl, turning it. Tipping it upward. Getting a better grip. I'm keeping my finger up against the foot too to keep the rope snug. Look, I ain't got much left. This is 100 feet. It's a whole thing of Walmart's rope. Alright, let me double check. Yep, I went off. Or did I run out of bobbin? I went off or ran out of bobbin. Nope, I went off. Everything's blue, I can't tell. Alright, so I went off right here. Actually, all the way back. I caught it, but not good enough. It's because we're going around that curve. Alright. So the next time it's probably going to be the bobbin. Laurel, you need to... My thread came out. Or, dang, looks like I ran out of everything. Alright, here she is. She's getting wide. See my curve? See how it's curving? Can y'all see that big dip right there? Alright, let me double check my bobbin and stuff. I don't want to mess up the shape that's in right now, so I'm going to set it over here out the way. Did I run a bobbin? Nope, I just ran out of string. My string came out of that needle. That's one thing about singers that I don't like. My baby lock, she wouldn't even... I don't like this little thread spot either. I'm not a fan of Singer. I like the old one though. I actually need to pull my mom's sewing machine out, but I gotta put a new belt on that one. My mom's sewing machine is a Morris. It's a real pretty metallic blue. Oh, it's so pretty. Mom had good taste. I have another Morris too. A young girl had a sewing machine that was in the house when she moved in. It had the cabinet and everything. Anyway, she gave it to me. I had to clean it. It was nasty. It wasn't from her. It was... Everything was dirty but the bobbin. The bobbin had white thread in it. Alright, I'm double checking making sure I ain't got no peekaboo holes. I know there was one spot on the end. Alright, I'm holding the thread. Yep, I got a few sewing machines. The one more is the tension. I just can't get that thing to get right, save my life. Oh, tight spot here. Did I catch it all? Yep. Alright, don't you get under there. Yep, ran out of bobbin. Okay, that's cool. Dang, that bobbin didn't last. Alright, ran out of bobbin. Alright, can you see the dip? Can you see the dip right there? Alright, you see how wide this had to get? And look how small. That's how small the bottom is. Look how wide it got. Alright, so I'm going to squish it to where it's supposed to be. Alright, so you see the angle is going outward. It's going outward. Which, you know, it's still going to be a cool pocketbook. Oh my goodness, look at the wave. I got a big hump right here. It's going woo. And then it's going wee. This side a little bit better. Alright, see? We're on a roller coaster ride. But that's because of the oval and the nose of your sewing machine. It's going to do that right here. And I had to put it on a bigger sewing machine. But that's the bottom, a long narrow bottom. And this is all I have left. This is probably 20 more feet or so. So I ain't got too much farther to go. Alright, so I'm going to, dang, that's going to be pretty. I like the color. Hair, we got to take my hair off of there. I need a bobbin. Goodness. Sewing machine got dusty just that fast. Hang on, I'm going to answer questions. Hang on. My camera is a little bit further away from me than where I normally put it because I'm on a different table and sewing machine. Get in the hole. I hear my neighbor's music. I have some neighbors from Honduras beside me here. I got one beside me, one across the street. The neighbor I'm connected to in my duplex, she listens to classic music. And the bumblebees, oh my God, my front porch is covered with bumblebees right now. I'm gonna go out there with a fly swatter and do like I did last year. Anybody else got the bumblebees, the carpenter bees, whatever you want to call them? I mean, they're bad right now. Maybe you're wanting to come in the house when you come in the door. There's a bunch of them. Bunches and bunches. And when they hit you hard. I don't know if they sting, but I ain't trying to get stung by a big old bumblebee. They're not bumblebees, though. They're wood carpenter. They're carpenter bees. I done called them bees and bumblebees and I'll just be gabbing. Laura don't know what she's talking about. Hang on, y'all. I gotta clean this sewing machine out. It didn't build up with dust already. 8 people. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Becky. Hi, Deborah. All right. Hi, Laurel. Oh, this one's got a real wide. Let's measure. I went from 2.5 inches to 4 inches. So I went from a 2.5 inch sewing machine, and this is 4 inches. It's gonna be all right. It's working. All right. What was the other one? Run against the wind. I'll be all right, Betty. I'll be all right. Well, thank you, Deborah. How many blues did I use? I used a whole bunch. Uh-oh, I lost it. So this one was a light blue and almost a purple blue. The lighter blues are regular fabric. This is a batik. This is another blue batik. This is a batik that had like a type of flower in it. Oh, here it is. Let me show you. I got it right here. So I used this batik. It's either this one or that one. I don't know. I used this one. Alright, this one's obviously that one. I used this, which is still on the spool, I think. I used this one, which is the bottom. I used this one, which is right here. And this is regular fabric, and that's obviously that one. Here's another one. This is regular fabric, which is right here. And I use this one. All batiks. All but the lighter blues. And this one. I didn't want to cut this one. But I wanted to get this pocketbook done. Alright, I know there was a peekaboo somewhere. It's right there. Let me get this peekaboo where I went off. It's right here. Let me get that one first. Let me stretch my bowl back out. Hold my finger where I need to go. Uh-oh, I lost it just that fast. There it is. Alright. Stretch your bowl out. Oh. Come on. It said no. Alright, my spool fell over. Did I get it? Oh, she tight. I don't like that spot of the bowl. Alright, where'd my foot lever go? Yeah, I got tight way in there. That's what he said. My bad. Don't you do it. Alright, hopefully I got the shape back to where it was. And I dropped some ribbon on my foot. I dropped some pretty ribbon on my foot here. I wrapped it around the cord. Alright, you gotta get out of the way. You're in my way. Back to life. What the heck's going on here? I'm tangled around something. There. I just have that spool loose behind me. I didn't feel like putting it on the tree. One tree at a time. I burnt my tongue on my coffee this morning. And did I go off? I think I went off. I did. It's a little bit tight when you get to the end here. Alright, this is going to be dark thread right here. Give it some character. Alright, that's where I patched it up at. Got it. Oh, I got another one. Whoa, you ain't cutting your strings. Oh, come here. Too much stuff in my way. Oh, that's going to be pretty right here at the top. Alright, my trash can is under the other table, so I got a pile here. Alright, is it the shape that I need it now? How big do I want this? Do I want to do the whole 100 feet and then have to pull out some more rope to make the strap? Or I went to the thrift store a couple months ago and found this leather belt. It looks like it's brand new. It's a little bitty belt, but that would be kind of cool on here. Maybe. What do you think? No? I don't know. I need to come up with a different design for a strap. Just because I need to, you know what I mean? I try not to do things like everybody else. sometimes the goal or project tells you what it really wants. Because if you try something, sometimes it don't work out. You have to do something else. Alright, did I just go off track? I barely caught it. Did I catch it? Nope, I missed it. Come on, grab hold to it. This one will be up for sale when I finish it. Hopefully it turns out right. If it don't, I know how to take some of it apart, make it do what I want it to do. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Alright, my rope is, see how it's twisting? You don't want that. Get that twist out, because it's more tension on your rope. Yeah, twist it to the direction that it wants to do so it can relax. That'll mess up your shape too, especially if you're using that poly rope, nylon rope. Yeah, my bowl's happy now. It's got the shape that it needs to be. Go around faster. That's good. Alright, I'm rubbing against this fabric I got behind my... Miss Ann Phillips. I ain't seen her in a minute. She does some really nice pocketbooks. She's cool. She came to meet me at one of my I think that's the right Ann Phillips. Two ladies came to visit me at one of my craft events. I wasn't in my area. I was like an hour away, but they lived up that way. And they both came to see me that day. That was kind of cool. But she was showing me her pocketbook she makes. I think that's all she makes is pocketbooks. Ann, are you on here? So she doesn't live too far away from me. But yeah, she makes some really cool pocketbooks. It was kind of cool to meet them. She fussed me out for my prices too. She said my prices should be higher than what I had, but I wasn't even selling that much that day. Yeah, 100 feet. I think most people charge $1 a foot, but when you wrap it, it should be more, like $1.50, I think. But I'm happy as long as I sell it. Oh, I went off. Yeah, wrapping takes a while, especially 100 feet. You gotta cut the strips, you gotta wrap it. And then batik fabric costs more money than regular fabric, so you gotta think about that too. I don't just go out and buy fabric from stores. Sometimes people give me fabric. Sometimes I find it at thrift store. Sometimes I buy bulk on eBay. I hardly ever buy yardage. I like my fat quarters. I hate a fat eighth though. I don't, ugh. When you want a special print of a fat eighth, they always cut through the picture that you want. Never fails. I'm like, now what am I going to do with this piece of fabric? Yeah. So if you sell 5/8 of fabric, don't cut through the picture. If you have to, make it a fat quarter, just so you can have the picture. I'm sure somebody watches me on YouTube that cuts and sells fabric. We have a couple people in the group that are fabric makers. They excuse me. They make their own print. I see that when people join. My group is now on pause because of some crazy drama. So I'm tired, frustrated. I'm alright though. People don't understand me, or they take what I say in a comment or a post, they take it wrong. Then again, it might be my spelling. It might be the way I say things. I am country. I am dyslexic. I get mad. I get frustrated because of the crap I went through when I was a child. Learning. Most everything I do in life, I have to teach myself, or I have to watch. I have to hear and watch. That's the way dyslexic people have to learn. I need to have a video on just that, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You have to be dyslexic to know. And I have a pretty bad dyslexia. There's different dyslexics. Dyslexic is almost like being left-handed. Almost. We think with our left, is it our left side brain? Uh-oh, I start getting another shape in my bowl here. Ain't got much to go, almost at the end. Has it been an hour? Oh, I can't make you see the color. Did I just run out of bobbin? Did I really? No. Wait a minute. It's rubbing up against this pile of fabric that I have over here. I got some fat quarters over here. It's gonna be pretty if it ain't cool looking. It's gonna be so pretty. Get it, Laurel, get it. It's on the fabric. Oh, change the shape of my bowl. Alright, I got a twist. See how it's twisted? Get it out. Don't. Y'all see how much more I got? I got about a yard left. Alright, get these twists out. Don't let them be in there. It stresses your rope. Oh, she's pretty, she's pretty. Alright. I kind of want to do it different. I don't know. Should I? Should I not? If I do that, I kind of want to do a loop, you know, for the... Oh, y'all hear that? That's how stiff it is. Besides the front. I kind of want to do like a loop with the rope. Even though that last bag turned out awesome. And that one sold just as soon as I finished it. I took a picture of it almost done. And the girl, she was like, does it have a home? I was like, not yet, ain't done. And she bought it. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here and make my decision of how I want to end this pocketbook. And this pocketbook's heavy. She is heavy. Alright, so she's got a dippy-do here. Alright, let's get the form that it's supposed to be. Even with the bottom. This is a big pocketbook. I can play drums. Listen. Oh, that's me holding it. Yeah, that's nice and stiff. You can beat somebody with this pocketbook. Somebody try to take your pocketbook, you can take that pocketbook and beat the mess out of them. Ooh, don't you take my pocketbook. Alright, is it... Oops, I bent it. Oh, she's pretty. Alright, so, let me see if you're in view. Okay, most of us will be squishing it more so. Like that. I kind of want to do, you know, a loop. that. Yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking and thinking. Alright, so that ain't quite the middle. But I wonder how long it should be. So I'm going to put a pin. Put a pin in it. Is that middle? It looks kind of sort of middle. Oh, I think that's going to be cool, y'all. And then I will add handles. I don't like two-handled pocketbooks. I do not like those. Not at all. I made one. No, I made two with two handles. I made one pocketbook. I left little spots here and put a knot. Oh, y'all. Speaking of knots. Hey, where'd that... Oh, there it is. Damn. It's way over there. I got some that rope from the Dollar Tree. You know, that real thick rope. I have seen pocketbooks done with that, but not rope pocketbooks. You leave a gap while you're sewing, big enough. Put the rope through and you tie a knot here and here. Oh, I wonder what it'd be like on this side. But the Dollar Tree has some really thick rope. Dang. Should it be dyed or use the natural rope? See, there's all kinds of things you can do to these pocketbooks. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll do this for the strap. Should I do double? Should I come back around and do a double? I would have to come around. Don't have enough to do that. Let's see. I might have to add some more rope to it. This is guesstimating for the middle. Alright, so I would sew it. Nope, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. No. If I did it, I would have to go all the way around. Come here, go back around. If I did it with double. Dang, that pocketbook's pretty. Ooh-wee. Too big for me. I don't like big pocketbooks. I like the smaller ones. I don't have that much junk to put in my pocketbook. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be a 1 because I left myself a little bit. And then we'll do handles. Y'all. Or should I use that vinyl again? No, I don't want to use that vinyl again. We got to do something different. Alright, so I'm going to ask how many of y'all wrapped 100 feet? How many wrapped 100 feet? Alright, let me see. Let me read some comments. Hi Doris, how are you? Yes, I like batiks too. I hate using batiks, but because I like them so much. But this is mostly, the lighter colors are regular fabric, and that dark blue right there is a regular fabric. I was just trying to blend colors, and I was running out of certain batiks. That's the only reason I put regular in there. Hold on. Miss Doris. Hi. Is that cord in front? This right here is my ring light so y'all can see better. I'm using, see, I'm gonna turn you. Wrong way. There's one sewing machine. There's my pile of to-dos and things that I've already done. And my other table I got beside it. So this cord is in my way. I have it on a tripod. Okay, is that what you meant, Vicky? It's a pain in the butt. um, yeah, my plug is under the other sewing machine. Well, hi, Betty. I'm cooking now. Yeah, I was rolling. The loop does look cool. And it's the combination of purple and blue. I'm liking that. I might run a zigzag over the top of it just to calm the fraying down a little bit. Yeah, the double would, but I didn't leave myself enough rope. Plus, the pocketbook is huge. That's a whole 100 feet right here. Did anybody wrap 100 feet to go along with this video, the last video? But yeah, I'm gonna run a zigzag over top of it just to calm the little frays down. Cool beans. And then I could cheat too with that idea with the rope from the Dollar Tree. I could seam rip right there and then do like a couple of back stitches and poke it through. I could do that. There's ways. There's ways. There's more than one way to skin a what? A rope. So I'm going to encourage y'all to take 100 feet of rope, cut some strips, and all I did was use scraps. I used scraps. And here's my strips that I have left. So I like fat quarters mostly. I think this one was a whole yard. But mostly I use fat quarters. And then I had a good find from the thrift store. I got this Ziploc bag full of, it had quite a few batiks in it. So I used some of that. But these are like small pieces that are left. I got it for $1, y'all. Hey. Hey. And I also ran across some ruffly ribbon. Look at this ribbon. It's kind of ruffly. Ooh, it was made in Italy. It looks Eastery. I think it would be a textured bowl with this ribbon. See how curly and ruffly it is? It has, but yeah, thrift shop. I was like, oh, okay. Let's see what I can do with that. I think it'd give a nice texture to a bowl. It's not quite the color I would pick, but hey, it's something to play with. All right, y'all. Y'all having a good Sunday? Who's going to be up for the challenge? Can y'all see the angle? Y'all can't see the angle. Can you see the angle? Let's do some measurements so y'all can picture the angle that it came out by using 2 sewing machines. Alright, so I'm going to measure the bottom. The bottom to, I think it was this blue part. Oh, I can tell by the zigzag. So I did from the bottom to here on the other sewing machine. They acted up on me. So it's 10 inches. This is from one end to the other. So it's 14 inches now. So it went 4 inches outward. Wow, I'm smart. So the bottom was 10 inches long, and it come out on an angle to 14 inches. So it came out 4 inches, which is cool. And it didn't dip too bad. She's got a little dip. She got a little dip. Who don't have a little dip? We got a little dip. A little dip. Right here you can see where it started to curve in. It ain't too noticeable. Plus the strap and all that's going to be right there. But this is from trying to get around the curve of your sewing machine. I'm looking at my stitches. I was having a time there for a minute. It's cool. It turned out pretty. It's nice and sturdy. She's hard. Oh, did I catch it right there? Yeah. Making sure I don't have to go back over some spots. I had to... see, this is why I tell you about back stitching. See how it gets darker? Try not to do that if you can avoid it. Alright, this is the other side. Alright, I got a woo right there. And a woo right here. I'm looking at my imperfections. Looks like I need to go over that. Alright, I need to put a pin or something there so I know. Where was it? Uh-oh, right here. I'm putting this pin here so it'll remind me to go over that spot. We don't need no peekaboo holes. And these pocketbooks don't need to be lined. You got all of that fabric in there. And if you saw my other pocketbook that I made, all I did was made a little square pocket and I stitched it right to the bowl. So there's a little pocket and it, you know, it moves. That's all I did. I'm not perfection at that kind of stuff, but I made a little pocket. Alright, hubby is making homemade. Ooh, I'm coming to Virginia. I love bread, I love sweets, and I love maple syrup. I gotta keep my girlish figure. A hat? No, that'd be too big for a hat. Plus it's narrow. My head ain't narrow. So the bottom's 10 inches long How wide was it? I forgot how wide it was. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. It's 3.5 inches wide and 10 inches long. The other sewing machine got it to that shape. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go eat me some lunch. Hope everybody's having a nice... Oh, yeah, St. Patty's Day. If y'all gonna have some brewski, cheers. I hardly ever drink beer, but I do have some in the fridge. I gotta light a candle for my dad, and, yeah, I ain't going nowhere today. I ain't going nowhere because people get a little kooky. I like it. It's purty. It's purty. I ain't do too bad with the colors. What do you think? What side's prettier? It's about even. Only thing I see that ain't too appealing is the ends right here. Compared to the other side. We only have that one. So maybe this should be the front. No, ain't nobody gonna see it. Yeah, she's pretty big. She's pretty big. Did I measure how tall it was? It is 7 1/4. 7 1/4. That's how tall it is. Alright, y'all. Going to eat me some lunch. I think I'll have bologna and lettuce sandwich. I would come all the way to Virginia, but they might be gone time I get there. This is for the other pocketbook. I'm gonna make a keychain for it. Gonna make a keychain for it. Alright, y'all. Love y'all. Have a good St. Patrick's Day and be safe out there. Love y'all. Hi, Clary. How are you? I didn't see you. Thank you. It turned out cute. All I gotta do is do the clasp and do some handles. I gotta cut some more strips, look like. Alright, love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Bye. Peace.